Welcome back to Tom Goes Fishing. I had the good fortune of being able to get out on my buddy's boat for a few hours one morning this week. Started off throwing the fluke, but wasn't seeing any surface activity and wasn't getting any bites. And this little pocket right here just looked too inviting, so picked up the drop shot. And it didn't take very long to get bit.
There we go. Little guy.
Yeah, the drop shot ended up being the technique of the day and the bait I was using.
Yep.
So I was using a 4.5-inch Roboworm in Prism Shad, but instead of using the whole worm, I trimmed off the first inch of the worm, leaving like a little smaller 3.5-inch worm. I've been finding the smaller profile has been getting me a lot more bites, especially from shore recently, and it definitely worked out this day.
Not a big one, but a quick start to the morning.
This is the very next cast after the smallmouth. This little pocket made for a good start to the morning.
Yep. Oh, 2 casts, 2 fish.
This is another cast into that same pocket. There was several fish just shoaled up in this little pocket.
Okay.
Here we've made a move. So this little slope is pretty shallow to the left of that buoy, and then it drops off sharply to the right. Found a bunch of fish here up on this little shallow shelf.
There you go, little guy. He's not that little. Just came swimming at me. A little bigger, a little skinnier.
I believe this fish ended up being my biggest one of the day. Pretty thankful that most of the fish I caught this day, none of them were, super skinny. they all looked like they had been eating, starting to get healthier, which is it's a good sign.
This one's definitely been caught before. Better. Got some food in his belly. Big monster. Big monster fast. Yeah.
Quick release on that one. Fortunately, it was a little one. So if you watch closely here, you'll notice that I end up getting stuck like right on the corner of this little point, rocky point. And as you'll see here in a second, as I start trying to shake it loose. Should be here in just a second. There we go. So here I'm hung up and I'm trying to shake it loose, and then all of a sudden, I get bit and he gets me loose, and unhung up.
He was nice enough to get me unstuck. Yep.
This was by far the healthiest fish of the day. It's not big, but
no breakfast today.
Not skinny at all.
No
Had
breakfast
a full
today.
belly, really healthy fish. Don't see a lot of fish that look like this in Castaic right now. There's
Prism
a lot of skinny
Shad.
fish.
One I haven't had luck on in a very long time. Chunky little guy. Very healthy.
So today, all of my fish came up relatively shallow, but near deeper water. So, I would say they were, within 5 or 10 feet deep water, but really close to, you know, deeper water, so steep banks, drop-offs. If we'd have had more time, I think we would have tried Carolina rigging a little bit deeper, but unfortunately I had to work, so only had a limited amount of time, not a lot of time to play around and try different techniques.